Welcome to Vanessa's van life journey. I am Vanessa and I live in a van, and her name is Treasure. How are you guys doing today? I am coming to you in the raw today to have a heartfelt conversation. I want to talk about confidence. I want to talk about self-esteem. I want to talk about other people hating on you and how to deal with it, and whether or not you should let what other people think about you and say about you impact what you think and how you feel about yourself. First of all, you guys, the first part of having self-confidence is accepting yourself for who you are, owning yourself, and owning your flaws. If you guys all know, I am bald, blind, 54, and fine, y'all. You know, if I'm only fine in my mind, it's okay, because I know for a fact I look better than a lot of you guys out there who are hating on me. So in my mind, I'm fine, because you probably think you fine, but you hating on me. So that makes me fine for real. Y'all, I have not always been this confident person that you see before you. I have been broken in 100 million pieces. I have been shredded, and it has taken a lot. It has taken the love, the mercy, the grace of God to bring me back together, to put me back together, like Humpty Dumpty fell on the wall and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king men, they tried so hard to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But you know what? The only person that I tried so hard over the years to overcome depression, I tried so hard over the years to overcome addictive behavior, as far as letting men take advantage of me, always putting myself second to everybody else. That's an addictive behavior, you guys. When you're addicted to people needing you, when you're addicted to doing things for people, when you're addicted to always putting yourself last, that is an addictive behavior. Addiction does not just constitute drugs, sex, and alcoholism. I mean, self-destructive behavior can become an addiction for you, and it was for me in reference to the relationships that I was choosing and allowing in my life. And I have been through a lot in life, you guys, and I had self-esteem issues growing up. Like I said, I am a burn victim survivor, and I was in a fire when I was 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old, you guys don't remember which, but I have third-degree burns on my body. I have scars on my body from the skin graft. I have burns on my body from the third-degree burns, and I also had hepatitis growing up as a child. I had scars all over my legs from the hepatitis. And so I was shamed. I was embarrassed and shame of my body. I didn't, even when I went into adulthood, I didn't want anybody to see me in clothes that showed off my skin. in clothes that shorts. I didn't wear shorts like for years growing up. I wouldn't wear shorts. I would always wear pants, even in the summertime. When I would go to the swimming pool, sometimes in the summer, I would always wear shorts instead of a bathing suit and a long t-shirt. And then when I was blinded in my eye, it affected me in school because I couldn't see. Well, even before I got blinded in my eye, my sight affected me in school because I always needed glasses, and my mother couldn't afford glasses, didn't get glasses, didn't go get the Medicaid and the benefits in order for me and my sisters and brothers to have the medical care that we needed. And so I did without glasses like almost all the time within school. The teachers, the school system even threatened my mother that we needed to get glasses, and she still wouldn't take us to go get glasses, y'all. So it affected me. It affected my performance in school, not having glasses. It affected my ability to compete in school and perform well in school. It affected my self-esteem. So many things affected my self-esteem, from being a burn victim survivor, from having infantitis as a child, from being blinded in my eye at the age of 12, from being sexually assaulted as a child. I was scared of men and boys. I would run from men and boys, and I felt like men and boys were gonna hurt me. And so I had this load of pressure on me as a child, even growing up being the oldest of 6 children, and having to take care of my sisters and brothers, comb their hair, feed them, change diapers, run the bath water, iron their clothes, cuddle them, play with them. I was responsible for my sisters and brothers. If anything went wrong, I got whooped, I got fussed at, I got hollered at. And so it was so much pressure on me at a young age that by the time I was 16, which is when I got married, I felt like I had found love. I felt like, you know how predators do, you guys. You know how predators do. I feel like any man that talks to a young girl and he's much older than him, now because I'm older, I feel like that man is a predator. I feel like he is preying on the emotions and the feelings of that young girl. I feel like he is more emotionally stable and mentally stable than her, and he's going to manipulate her because of the age difference. And so I just feel like any man that talks to a young girl is a predator. That's just my thoughts. I was 16, my husband was 28 when we got married, and for the first time in my life, I thought I had felt someone loving me. And because my mother never taught me through her experiences of what she's been through in life with men, because she never had sit down conversations with her daughter, because she never talked to us about, or me about, the things that I had been through in life, she didn't build a foundation to impart wisdom to me, to equip me for the game out there for men. And believe me, men got game, especially when a man is talking to a younger person. He got game. He gonna manipulate her. And my husband had game. I felt like he loved me. I felt affection. I felt like I was tired of taking care of my mom's kids all the time, and I had so much responsibility. I felt grown. I felt like I was ready for responsibility, getting married, having my own kids, taking care of my own children. It didn't seem far-fetched to me at the age of 16 because I had been doing that all my life for my mom. So I got tired of getting fussed at and getting beat for being responsible for my sisters and brothers, and it made me feel like I should have my own children so I won't have to be stuck at home taking care of her kids. So I got married when I was 16. Not long after I got married, I got pregnant with my son. Had my son within the same year. He was premature and underweight. Had to stay in the hospital a couple of weeks after he was born. And the married life wasn't what I thought it was. So I soon became a domestic violence victim. Like the same day that I got married, I was hit, I was slapped, I was fussed at, and I was abused the very same day. It's like the Jekyll and Hyde in a man. He'll tell you anything to get you, but once he gets you, the true him comes out because he doesn't have anything to hide anymore. So I actually, because my mother, my aunts, and other people around me did not teach me anything, did not teach me anything about men, did not teach me anything about relationships, did not teach me anything about domestic violence. They taught me through their behavior of accepting it and living with it. They kind of taught me to tolerate it, but it was something in the back of my mind that would always say when my daddy would beat my mom, kick down doors, and all of that stuff, that I would say, I never wanted to experience that when I got older. So even though I took the abuse off my husband, I took it long enough, but I didn't take it as long as my mother took it. I took the abuse off my husband for 2 years. We got married when I was 16. I left him when my son turned 2 years old. And I had left him before when my son was 11 months old. I went back from 11 months to 2 years. And when I left from 2 years, I never, ever, ever went back. Although my husband always wanted me back, always said he changed, I never believed him. And the extent of the things that he had done to me in the past, I feared for my life, so I never trusted him to go back to him again, because I had heard all of those things before, and I had seen all of those words verbalized by my father growing up. So I just knew that that was a lie. I just knew that men would tell you any and everything to get you back, but when they get you, they don't appreciate you, and they don't treat you like they appreciate you. So all of that hurt and pain, on top of more hurt and pain, year after year after year, led me to want to take my life. I attempted to take my life over 3 times, and God didn't allow me to do that. But I was at the lowest of my low after trying to take my life 3 times. I was at the lowest of my low. Even though I didn't die, I didn't have the will to live. And so God nurtured me back to health. The person that you see here today with confidence, the person that you see here today that fights for herself, takes up for herself, fends for herself, doesn't care what people have to say about her. This is a human being that God had to recreate. This is a human being that God had to recreate. I am a new creature. Old things are passed away, and all things have become new again in Christ, who strengthens me Do I ever get depressed? The answer to that question is yes. Do I ever feel sad? The answer to that question is yes. Do I ever cry? The answer to that question is yes. Do I ever feel like, I wish God would come back tomorrow? All the time. Am I still in a state of mind where I want to take my life? The answer to that is no. Do I let people take advantage of me the way I used to? No. Do I lay down and be a doormat for people? The answer to that question is no. Do I care what people say about me? The answer to that question is no. Do I love myself and put myself first? The answer to that question is yes. And I'm just here to tell you guys to focus on you, and remember that when you're focused on you and you're giving yourself all the focus and attention that you deserve and need, when other people are focused on you as well, that's more eyes on you. So when they're focused on you, they're not focused on themselves, and their focus on you actually can help you. Don't look at it as a negative thing. I don't care about what the people have to say about me. I know who I am. I know that I'm loved by my Father in heaven. I know that He is my provider. I know that they are haters. I know that the haters are focused on me and giving me more time than they're giving their own life. So, I got focus and attention. So, ain't nobody asked them to focus on me, but apparently they want to be focused on me. So I can't tell grown people what to do, and they can't tell me what to do either. So I am just staying in my lane, minding my own business, owning my flaws. I'm bald, can't change it. I got a garter in my neck. I'm working on it. It's shrinking. It done shrunk a whole 1.5 inches, you guys. I got a scar on my stomach from my gallstone surgery. And let me stand up and show you guys. I got a scar on my stomach from my gallstone surgery. I have burns on my body from my being burnt as a child, 3rd-degree burns in my back, on my butt. I got a skin graft on my leg from where they took the skin at. They used to be much darker. I still have scars on my legs that you guys may not see, but I still see them. And but I don't let any of my flaws affect me on a day-to-day basis. Whoever looks at me and don't like what they see, whoever looks at me and makes fun of what they see, they have to answer to God for that. They didn't walk a mile in my shoes. They don't know the hurt and pain that's associated with any of my scars. So when people make fun of you, pray for them, because they're in error and they're sinning. And hold your head up high and know who you are, and continue to remain positive, continue to stay focused, and continue to grind and try to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. And that's all that you could do. I hope this has helped you guys today. If y'all want to have more sit-down talks with me, let me know. If you want me to talk in depth about anything that I mentioned, which I will in the future, but if you want me to talk more in depth about anything that I've been through, anything that I have, any of my scars, let me know in the comments bar below if you want me to talk about how God has helped me to become the person that I am, how God has put the pieces back together in my life and allow me to want to choose life. Let me know in the comments bar below, and let me know if this was helpful for you today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. hit the notification bell, hit always, and be sure to come back for another video, Vanessa's Van Life Journey. And if you want to support the channel, all my information will be in the description box below. My Cash App, my PayPal, my Amazon wish list, and my mailing address. Remember, let no one take your confidence, and exude confidence every day. People will respect you if you have confidence and you respect and love yourself. Bye now. Thanks for watching.